We'll be starting in just 1 second, folks. All right. Let's get this party started, shall we? All right. Good morning, everybody. Let me change my name. It says Roger Zoom. That's not my last name. Let me change this. Hmm. Doesn't want to change my. Oh, there it is. Roger Scott. There we go. All right. There we go. That's it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's say hello to everybody. Where are my manners? Hey, Gregory, good morning. Devin, good morning. Fred, good morning. Robert, the sassy trainer. Ivano, Brian. Hey, Brian, good morning to you. Got a lot of good stuff to share with you guys today. Hey, Roddy, Patrick, Richard, Yuri, Piet de Broad from the Netherlands. Oh, yeah, we don't mess around. We don't mess around. That a little bit there, a little more light. We got Stefan, we got Rihanna, we got Tim, Minnesota Mattis here, Deanna, David, Lloyd, Ray, Javad, Stan, Tom, Clay, Hefe's in the house, Robert. We got Mr. Hawkeye. Thank you for the Facebook pics, Mr. Hawkeye, Jean. I appreciate it. We got Afa Diaz in the house. We got Bernie the Bear. Don't forget about Bernie the Bear. We got Wade. We got Dave. We got Greg. We got Mr. Herb. Herb, I'll respond to your email a little later. I was just really busy yesterday with the family. George, we got Sandra. Good morning, Sandra. We got Afa Diaz, Gregory. It is Monday. Can you imagine, Gregory? It's Monday. Arnulfo, Hopium this year. I love that name. Don is here. We got Jody. We got Jim. We got Graham. We got Harold, Illinois grain farmer. George, Stefan, Mark, Sergey, Cifazio, Warren, Bull Rider. We got Adrian in the house. Stefan, Peanuts, Wesley. Good morning, Wesley. You too. You too. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We got Adam, Mr. Eagle Beagle. Always good to see Mr. Eagle Beagle here. Duzzy, Russ, Lawrence, Bill, Frank, Art, Moondog. Good, Moondog. I'd rather you be coming home from the gym, not from the not from the hospital. Harry, just Florida. Raj, Steve, Henry, Walter, Becky. Hey, William, you're back, right? You're not in Connecticut anymore, I imagine. I think you're back in sunny South Florida. Ralph, Frank, we got Sin, we got Richard, we got Walter, Charlie Clyde, Mr. Costa Blanca from 68 degrees. I don't know how you do it. You too, Trader Momo. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. And I hope it was a good one. We got Mark, Steve, we got Dave, Dragon Don is here, Eduardo, Robert, Colette, Shamens, High Ground is in the house. We got Lloyd, we got Jason, Laura, Brendan, Randy, Freck, Peter. Good morning, Peter. We got Dave, Robert, Richie. Hey, Richie. Dave, Diamond Jen, Jesse, Moondog. More deferred interest rate offers. Yep. We got Robert. We got Richard Feinberg from Puente Gorda. Welcome back, Richard. Welcome back. Still in Connecticut. Oh, man. 32 degrees. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how people live in that weather. Oh, I shriveled to death in like 5 minutes. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Good to see you. Kurt, Rick Rice is here. Always good to see Rick. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome. What's interesting is I was reading the paper last night, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but there seems to be a lot of issues with the airlines, especially for Midwest. Whenever I hear airline problems heading into the most travel weekend of the year, that's a disaster. That is a disaster. Good morning, Barbara, SGA, Ivan, RD. I feel bad for all the people getting stuck in airplane because I know there's so many people that are traveling this weekend. So if you are traveling, my apologies to you. What I could tell you is I will be Clyde and I will be on Telegram today, giving you all the goodies. This is Clyde. He's still eating his Thanksgiving leftover snacks right here. You could see a little turkey bone, a little cranberry, a little pumpkin. But Clyde had a very nice Thanksgiving. He got to see all my kids in one room. They got to play with him and spoil him. Software issue. Okay. Wow. Whew. That's terrible. Snow forecast tomorrow. You return on Wednesday. I bet you're excited to get back home, William. After that weather, 1,000 plus flight canceled. That's what I read too, Moondog. That's actually exactly what I read. Like over 1,000 flights canceled. So I apologize if you're one of those. Hey Cam, welcome back. Marlon, good morning, Marlon. 2 degrees in Minnesota. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. You guys deserve a medal. First teens in the end of the week. Snow forecast. Boston white and frozen. All right. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, and I know a lot of folks are going to be trickling in as the day goes on, and a lot of folks are on holiday still, please make sure you're watching at 1080p. You see how I'm on auto? That's not where you want to be. You want to be right here at 1080p. That way you can really see us clearly and it won't download your speed. And if you don't mind, and if this is helpful, and if you enjoy me or Clyde or anybody here, or if this is helpful, give us a thumbs up. It's not mandatory. You don't have to do it. I'm not going to use it against you, only if you want to. And if you want to get a notice right anytime I'm live, subscribe to the channel. It's right here somewhere. I'm logged in, so it looks different than me. But if you subscribe to our channel, it will automatically give you a little alert right here when we go live. They sit and shiver. Exactly, Richard. I don't know, man. He is looking very handsome. I'll give you that, Barbara. He is looking very handsome. He's a Dapanier cat. Davenier cat. Oh, I don't know how you guys doing. I don't know how you guys doing. All right. Let's talk about the market. All right. So far the market is down quite a bit. Quite a bit. Why is the market down? Oh, yeah. Remember, we need this to go up. If this goes down, the stock market goes down. We spend about, and I don't want to get into, I hate to say I told you so and all that crap, because we've been talking about this nonstop, how the bonds have to go up here. If the bonds come down, the odds of the Fed lowering rates goes down, and it puts pressure on the stock market. This is really, really bad. This is about as bad as it can get. No, this is not as bad as it can get, actually. This is still okay. This is fine if it can bounce right back up like it's bouncing right now. What would be really bad is if we break this level right here. And I've been telling, this is the head and shoulders, remember? And I've been telling you this for about 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. I gave you the neckline. I explained to you how far this can go, which is right here if this breaks. See, I took this right here. We took the area between here and here. By the way, everything I'm showing you right now, I showed you last week. And then we just take this and we bring it down here so you could see we would come down all the way here. And if that's the case, the odds of the Fed lowering rates would be 0 or like 30%, which that means they wouldn't do it. So we got to be really careful right here. We got to be really, really careful right here because this is a bona fide head and shoulders. Okay? 1,600 flights canceled. Oy vey. So, folks, we have a big red flag here, okay? Earnings this week. Here you go. Christmas came early. There you go. Here's all the earnings and the expected move right here. Here's the expected move. Here's the earnings. Let me post this for you in the main Telegram channel. You too, Bob. Good morning to you as well, Bob. I'm seeing Bob on my channel here. There we go. These are all the earnings, volatility earnings report. I posted it for you there. And I'm posting it for you here. And the week before that, I did. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if anybody says I haven't been talking about it, then they just haven't been paying attention to this show. Fed data. Now, I'm a little confused. Now, that doesn't say a lot because I get confused all the time. So, but I'm a little confused of what delayed data is actually coming out and what delayed data is not coming out. And this is not helping me because I think it's delayed, but it's actually coming out now. But my report lays it all out pretty good. So once we get here, we'll know everything. But I know that today we've got, and this is not this is a fact. We've got 20-year bond settlement. Anything over 10 years is 10 years and over could be movement. So keep an eye on the 20-year bond settlement. We got construction spending, we got ISM, and we got PMI. All of this is happening in that half an hour. We don't initiate any new positions. We just liquidate existing positions. So please don't go doing anything before 10 o'clock on a Monday, except liquidate existing positions. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. I'm expecting the room to be a little light as we start the week and get, towards the end of the week, we'll progress to normality. Although we had about 90% traffic last week. So it's telling me folks are still paying attention to what we're doing. Good morning, John. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning, Seth. Good morning, John. All right. So we'll just take the news as it comes, okay? We'll just take it one day at a time. We don't really need to worry, but we do have an employment report this week. I know we have a major employment report on Friday. I don't know if it's the delayed one or the actual one. I'm confused. But I know that today there's no confusion. We got these three reports coming out, okay? So they're coming out 9:45, 10, and 10. And these are all these are bond heavy. These are interest rate heavy. Hey, Linda, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. These are all very important reports. You don't want to miss these. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is if you have a good position that you need to liquidate near the open, that's up on fire, that's okay. But don't go initiating anything before 10 o'clock. Not today, not on a Monday. And remember, Mondays are usually not crazy days, except, I mean, today, obviously, it may be a little different, but typically Mondays are rotation days. But remember, we're coming back from a holiday. And remember seasonality. I think Matt and I gave you seasonality for this week. It was here. Let me show you real quick here. I think I posted it for you guys. I must have posted it somewhere here. It was, I don't, oh, here it is, right here. Here it is. Look, this is seasonality for beginning of December. Look, a little choppy without really going anywhere, then taking a big dump end of this week and then coming back up hard the following week. So based on seasonality, we don't have a lot to work with here. Look, kind of choppy. See that? Choppy, no directional bias. And we also did seasonality last week on Thursday, I keep saying Thursday, on Wednesday, heading into Thanksgiving. And I explained to you that we don't really have a lot going in till like the 4th. And we're not there yet. So expect some fireworks towards the end of this week. But generally speaking, there's not a lot of seasonality up or down first half of this week. Okay. He's feeling much better, John. Yeah, he's coming back to work. Thank you. Matt is, I asked him yesterday. He said he's pretty much back to normal. He's going to be, we'll be both working at the office today. So going to be a rough week, better days for the rest of the month. Seasonally speaking, it's right here. I posted this. You can look at the main channel. This is from November 26th. You could find it right there. So not a lot for beginning of this week, some negative volatility towards the end of next week, towards the end of this week, and then coming right back up and really bullishness the rest of the month. So what I'm hoping for is this is the bottom of a shakeout. We'll go through all of this today. Remember, take seasonality with a grain of salt the day after holidays. But thank you, Eduardo. You too. But choppy. Seasonality is choppy. And by the way, I bought myself a new computer yesterday, a backup computer. I'll post the link for everybody who's interested. I got it from Newegg. Let me see if I could share. I'll post you a link later in case you guys want to copy me. It's $800. All right, just bought myself a backup computer for the house, $800 with a dedicated NVIDIA video card. I'll post the link later for you guys. Okay, but you don't need to spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for a trading computer anymore. Those days are over. $1,000 is more than enough, and it has 32 megabytes of RAM. The best prices, by the way, for computers I found are on newegg.com. Newegg.com. Here's the link. Newegg.com. The best deals for computers, okay? You don't even have to look for a Black Friday or a Cyber Monday special. I got it last night at like 9 o'clock at night. I already gave you this, but I'll post it again. These are all the earnings coming out today. Costco too, but Costco's about $50 more expensive. 50 to $70 more expensive in Costco. Same computer, $50 to $70. Yeah, just FYI. I'll show you. I'll show you the numbers. And the reason I didn't buy it at Costco was not because I didn't want it. I didn't want to I don't have the membership anymore. My parents do, and I didn't want them, I didn't want to bother them. I have BJ's membership now. I don't have Costco anymore, and I didn't see anything at BJ's. Okay, so you guys should have that. Newegg is the best. Buy a few computers from there. My wife's business every year. Yeah, folks, if you want the best prices on computers, newegg.com. And I'll show you what I got later. I'll show off a little later today, if you want to call it that. Okay, we already talked about Fed data, what Fed data is coming out. We talked about the bond market, or we're talking about the bond market. Now, folks, listen and listen good. We need to bottom out here. If this breaks down, we're in deep doo-doo. We're in deep doo-doo, okay? I'm not kidding. We have to bottom out right here and start going up fast. So far, I'm not seeing any indication that that won't happen here. Because when we came here, look, we bottomed out at the middle of the night. This is Japan. This is all because of Japan. And then we've been going higher and just flagging here, okay? Just flagging, not really doing much. So I'm hoping that it will open up. But this is mostly because of Japan. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yep. Thank you, Robert. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Robert. Big hands up to Robert. And I hope your dad's feeling better. All right. So we got to watch this for a bottoming. If this, folks, I'm telling you right now, here, I'm going to take an image and show you this. Here, I'm going to take an image. So that way you guys can't say, you didn't say I told you so. Here. Here, I'm going to post this for you. And here, and this. Here. This would be the best scenario. Can't make it any more clearer than that. I don't care about the moving averages converging or divergence. I care about the structure. This is much more important. So you see that? I just posted for you. I can't make it clearer than this. This would be the worst thing for us. And this would be the best thing for us, right? Simple, clean, effective, right? We don't have to don't think about any of those moving averages. Think about what I'm posting right now. This is the best thing for us, and this is the worst thing for us. I'm trying to give you the big picture here, okay? All right, US dollar. US dollar is coming off. Remember, we predicted this. It couldn't get above my resistance. It came within 1 cent of my resistance. Couldn't really break the 200 area. Couldn't go to the year-to-date VWAP, and is now breaking down to the 50-day. This is going to give commodities a little bit of a strength, okay? What is gold doing? Gold is finally breaking out. We have a buy signal on gold, which, by the way, a buy signal on gold while bonds are losing yield is not the most bullish signal. It's a fairly defensive signal. I've been talking about a head and shoulders pattern here for 2 weeks now. Here's your neckline. Here's your projection. Head and shoulders. We've talked about this. I don't want to talk about things we've talked about a gazillion times. Head, shoulders. I posted it for you on Telegram. I gave you the neckline distance right here. I explained to you that breaking this neckline would be the worst thing happening, and us going back up here would be the best. If you're looking for me to say something different, it's not coming. Remember what I always tell you. Coming here every day, you start watching a soap opera. The soap opera is very limited. It's very boring because it has the same actors and actresses and they pretty much do the same thing every week. The benefit is my soap opera can help you make money. But the soap opera doesn't change. It's the same soap opera we've been watching. It just goes a little bit forward every time. We don't change we don't change the soap opera every day. We just expand on it, okay? So you guys understand this. Now, how important is this compared to everything else? I would say it would be about 99 to 1. You know why? Because the stock market gets its mojo from the bond market. By the way, I'm going to be doing something very, very cool in the VIP room today. Due to popular demand, you guys loved when I had the live ProTrader dashboard session last week when I gave you live trades and showed you live trading. We're going to do it again. So I'm going to talk about here's what I'm going to talk about. What's the ProTrader dashboard? What does it do? How I use it? How I use it for day trading and swing trading? My criteria for finding the fastest moving stocks, live stock scanning in real time to find your edge, how to pair options with the perfect setup. Now, just in case you guys are asking what's in it for me, what I'm going to teach you is exactly how Omar made $6 million. Yeah, that class. You want a class of how Omar started with 50K and made 6 million? That's what I'm going to be teaching you guys today. Oh, and how to combine it with internals. Hold on. I forgot. That's the name of the class today, how Omar went from 50K to $6 million in the last several months. How to combine market internals with ProTrader Dash. So if what I just described doesn't sound interesting to you, maybe how Omar made $6 million sounds interesting to you because I'll be giving you that class today. Is anybody interested in that class? See, when I said how to use ProTrader dashboard, people didn't, but when I said how Omar made, people got really excited about that. Well, guess what? It's the same class. Oh, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. So I'll be teaching you that today in the VIP room. All right. How Omar went from 40 or 50K to $6 million and how he makes over 100,000 daily now. Yes. And here is Customer Service Live, Cam and Gustavo's show right here. So if you guys want to know how somebody just like you came here, bought a ProTrader dashboard, started with almost nothing and made $6 million, that'll be today's class. I mean, I'm not going to teach you that. I'm going to teach you how to, he uses it exactly how I use it. Same, literally. And I'll even show you a variation that he uses with his profit targets. It'll be there today, okay? Plus, I'll give you my top stocks and my afternoon analysis. Now, if you think there's a better way to spend lunchtime than that, then you are mistaken. All right. Crude oil. How's crude oil doing? Remember, I told you I think we're going to come up here. We're going to just come down and bounce and come back down. I'm not really seeing anything exciting here. So unless this thing has legs in the next day or two, we're going to revert back down here. I'm not seeing anything major with crude oil. Oh, by the way, Trump mentioned that he already picked who he's going to be the next Fed. And maybe I know, and maybe I don't, but I ain't going to tell you guys about it. All right. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Remember I told you last week, and please don't say I didn't say anything to you because I did. I told you that there's a trend line right here. Now, I didn't draw this yesterday. I drew this about a week and a half ago. And I told you that if we can't get above this area, I gave you 2 points of resistance here. Right here and right here. Look how we bounced off the 15-day and this point of resistance. And we came back here, and now we're below this area. That, my friends, is an A-line setup to the downside. Assuming we come down back to the 85,000. That's an A-line to the downside. But more interestingly, look how we resisted the 15-day moving average, EMA, and this trend line that I drew for you. It really pays attention to follow my trend lines because they work really well, as you could see here, down to a tick. Look at that. Pretty good, huh? Yeah, the first name Kevin would be a pretty good guess. Yeah. Yeah. They're always recorded, Matt. They're recorded and they're on the YouTube live channel. All right. Let's continue. So and Bitcoin has been leading technology lately. So this is really bad right here. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What I'm hoping for is that it's a higher bottom and we're going to start immediately moving up from there. What I don't want to see is coming down to here today. See how look at the 5 minute bar. See how we bounced hard from here? I don't want us coming down to here. Okay. Okay. Look what Richie says. Don't miss it, people. Don't miss it. I'm telling you, don't miss these sessions. Not only do you get great stocks for your watch lists, but you get free trades and you get to see me trade live, or at least give you guys, real time analysis. China. China is stuck here. This is bothering me because it's not really doing anything, so I can't really gauge it. Looks like it's stuck between the 50-day moving average and the 15-day moving average. This is very low volatility. This looks like holiday volatility right here. So China's not really giving us a lot right now. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I always look at 60 minutes, but I always do it like a day later. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be looking forward to it. Thank you. Hassad's been preparing for that job for 25 years. I'm not kidding. He's been preparing for that job for 25 years. Okay. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. So China, I'm a little concerned about China. This is not great here. Okay, let's talk about the stock market. While I'm doing this, Richard from Puente Gorda, this is your turn. You haven't been giving us catalysts lately, and we don't have a lot today. Let's see if there's anything new so I don't embarrass myself. Because you guys always watch this after me, and you guys always sneak in some good stocks that are at the bottom that I don't see. Uh, and, crypto. Okay, here's my catalysts. I got mags, chips, and crypto, and maybe Fed if you want to go there. Do you guys see anything other than that? Please help me out. Let me know if you guys see anything beyond that. Okay, let me know. Let me know. All right. Uh, Treasury yields pointing. Treasury yield climb, that means bonds are down. When remember, they're inverse of each other. When treasury yield climbs, bonds are lower. The last thing we want is treasury yield climbing. That's very bad for the stock market, and it's happening because of Japan. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, I saw a few people talking about this. Here's what they're talking about. Go to the gearbox right here and make sure you're watching a 1080, not on auto. Don't settle for auto. See, it has auto. No, you want 1080 HD. It's a sneaky one. They like to download people's speed. And if you're there, give us a thumbs up one time, just one time. If you do it more than once, it'll erase it. All right, let's continue. Hey, Omar. Good morning. Good morning to you. Remember our conversation over the weekend. I'll be paying attention to the channel. Fed data. Okay, Richard says Fed data, Fed speakers, mags, and Bitcoin, and chips. Chips too. Chips are also. Kevin rate cut Hassett. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Pointing to a lower open, Treasury yield track Japanese government bond yield higher after Bank of Japan Governor Kazo offered his strongest signal yet of a rate hike this month. If they're going to be hiking rate, it's going to make it very difficult for U.S. to lower rates. Investors are focused on the fresh batch of U.S. economic data with particular attention to the delayed PCE inflation reading and several earnings, okay? Wall Street major equities closed higher, notching a 2-week high. I really hope we bounce back today because I don't like what I'm seeing this morning. Chip stocks climbed with Intel jumping over 10% to lead gainers in the S&P and the Nasdaq, and the analog devices rising over 2%. Energy stocks gained ground after crude oil rose over 1%, with Diamondback Energy advancing over 2% and Devon Energy rising over 1. Crypto stocks rose as well, past 90,000. If you were reading this and if it was today, you'd be thinking the market's up like crazy, but none of these are looking good right now. I mean, look at this. They're down 220 points on the Nasdaq. Anyways, let's continue. September reading for U.S. personal core consumption expenditures. That's the main index. Now, I'm assuming they're talking about this one right here that's delayed. That's what I'm a little confused about, because they're saying it's delayed, but is this the one that's coming out that's delayed, or it's delayed again? So I'm a little confused on this, on the dates that things are coming out. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Thanks, Bob. I believe this is it, but I don't know why they have delayed next to it, because this is assuming that it's going to be delayed. But I think what they mean now is the delayed one is going to be out. So again, I'm a little confused, but I think this is the last week we'll be confused. So let's just take it day by day. That's why I said today we have nothing to worry about. We know these are coming out. We're going to take it just day by day. But we do have a major report coming out this week. Bureau of Economics will release the PCE data along with personal income and spending on Friday. Okay. So it is coming out on Friday. Ooh, yeah. That's not good news, Stacy. Did that just come out, Stacy, or did it already come out a while back? That may actually cause Intel to go up. We have a lot of data this week. We have ADP, we have PMI, we have jobless claims, we have consumer credit, we have Michigan consumer sentiment, we have industrial production. When is industrial production? Hold on. Oh, it's right here, Wednesday. So I guess now everything that's here it's delayed data, but it's coming on this date, because before when they would post it, it was meaning that it's delayed, so it's not going to be here. But I guess now it's delayed, but this is the time it's going to be here. Sorry, I'm kind of like trying to unconfuse myself, and at the same time trying to make sure you guys are not confused about these little arrows. But basically what it's telling us, this data is coming out on these dates, but this data is all delayed, okay? So again, sorry, this is all new territory. This is new frontier for all of us here. Because, we don't have government close downs for 40 something days all the time. As of last night or before the opening, Alexander was pricing in an 87% chance of a rate cut. Can somebody tell me what it is right now in real time? Because this is definitely not. See how okay, this is what I was hoping we wouldn't see, us going to the bottom. See how we're at the bottom? I don't want. The worst thing that can happen, folks, is us breaking this level. I'm telling you, the worst thing can happen for the market. Well, this and one more thing, which I'll talk about in a second. But this is horrible. We're down almost a full basis point on the long bond. Okay. So does anybody know what this is in real time right now? If you do, please let me know. No, Cam, that's it. They're going to be showing it. It's 89% right now. 89. How could it be? That makes no sense because I mean, bonds are down almost a full basis point. It should be closer. It should be right now. It should be right now closer to like 60%, 65%. Anyways, I'm just going to let it be. President Trump said on Sunday he has made his choice for the next Fed chair. And folks, I'm not talking about myself. I'm reading I can't help it if there are things in the cover of bar charts that impact my personal life or have crossed my personal life. It's not my fault. I'm not boasting. I'm just telling you. I'm reading the front because somebody last week said that I use people's names, but I literally was reading the cover of bar charts. Now, if I happen to see Hassett's name there, I'm going to read it because I managed money with him for 6 years. So, it does impact me. President Trump said on Sunday he has made his choice for the next Fed chair after signaling clearly he expects his nominee to deliver. Oh, he will deliver. He will deliver. He will never, ever question. He is a yes man through and through. He knows exactly who he's going to pick. Investors will also turn their attention to earnings release for several high-profile names, including CRM, CrowdStrike, Marvell, Snow, HPE, and MDB. All right. Yeah, that's what was coming here. But I want to know after this, after it dropped a full basis point this morning, what the odds are. Yeah, that's yes, yes, he will be his puppy. U.S. central banks are media blackout period before the December 9-10 policy meeting, so they are prohibited from making public comments on the economic outlook. So we're not going to be hearing much from the Fed, which is maybe a good thing. We have ISM manufacturing, global manufacturing. All the data comes out between 9:45 and 10 a.m. today. Well, it happens to be what I'm going through. I mean, uh, let's see here. All right. Europe. Europe is down 0.30, kicking off a year's final month of caught industrial stocks outperformed on Monday. That's good to know. China closed higher today as investors shrugged off downbeat economic data. Metal and AI stocks led gains. This is good. Meanwhile, stablecoin linked stocks tumbled after central bank pledged to crack down on virtual currencies, fresh concerns about stablecoins. And I imagine Bitcoin too. I imagine that's why. Hey, Captain Beef, um, it'll be awesome to have an old friend as a chair visit us before Witching Friday. uh, All right. Japan index closed sharply lower today as government bond yield climbed and the yen strengthened after Bank of Japan governor offered his strongest signal yet of a rate hike this month. That's why the US bonds are down. Chips and real estate stocks led the decline on Monday. And we're following Japan. Okay, Catalysts, Magnificent Seven. You guys got it all right, by the way. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Yakov said it'll be out. Yeah. Mags are down, chips are down, and obviously bit cryptos are down. So cryptos, mags, and chips and Fed. So those three things: mags, chips, cryptos, and Fed. All right. Now that we're done with the pleasantries. No, this week's most important class is today's VIP room 100%. And here's the link. Again, if you want to know exactly how Omar trades, and Omar will be there, he can tell you if it's true or not. But I'll show you exactly because he literally follows market internals and alphas and ProTrader dashboard. And that's what I'll be covering today and showing you how they come together. Okay. There's the link, and here's the link to Customer Service Live. By the way, I know that some of you don't have the link to our Telegram channel where I give the goodies. Here's the link to the Telegram channel. This is where I show pictures of Clyde all day long and nothing else, just pictures of Clyde. I'm just kidding. And give you guys market analysis, okay? That's the Telegram channel. Thanks Gustavo for posting it for me. All right. Now we're done with the pleasantries. Let's talk about how bad things look. Okay. Sorry to show you this, folks. I didn't mean to ruin your morning for you, but we're in the crapper. What is this telling us? What is this telling us, folks? I'll post it for you. I'm posting this for you. I didn't want to start off hot and heavy. I wanted to ease you guys into it. So, do you know what this means? Do you see last time we were here? Can you say overextended? Bulls are getting a little ahead of themselves. Overbought. Yes. Bulls are getting a little bit ahead of themselves. They're getting a little too happy. Bulls are getting a little, but Roger, no, no. Bulls are getting a little ahead of themselves. And they're getting a little bit ahead of themselves right when the bond market is at the neckline or approaching the neckline. Me don't like that. Okay. Uh, Me don't like this. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Bulls are getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Okay? Bulls are getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Okay? A little bit ahead of themselves. This is very bad. This is very bad for the bulls. This is very bad. Okay? What about volatility? Volatility is up today. It's not down. It's up 10%. And we're near the 18 level. We don't want to break this or this will start coming back up. We want to stay here. Okay? Are you guys getting some benefit out of this video? Anybody else showing you this morning at the open or this? No, I didn't think so. Not yet, at least. It's a little too early for most gurus. All right. Internals look good. Internals look good. The only thing I'm concerned about is right here, NASDAQ 100. But we got everything over 50% here. And as a matter of fact, we're at 60%. So we got a good foundation. We're not as bad as we were a couple of weeks ago. We're not. We're really not. This is the only thing I'm concerned with. This is the biggest weakness right here in the NASDAQ 100, which is not great, but we're still above 52%. Okay. Folks, every time you want to buy something today, every time you want to go long today, just put this picture in front of you. Okay? Just put this picture in front of you. This is year to date. Look. Look how many times we've been here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? All right. Let's put here. All right. I thought this would be a little helpful to you guys. So every time you want to go long today, just look at this. Okay? And remember, it's Monday. Monday, rotation day, put the call ratio overextended, volatility going up, bonds breaking down. No, no, just say no. Just say no. Remember, just say no. Just say no. Okay? All right. What about momentum? Well, I'll be honest with you. It's 375. Usually it gets into the 400s before it gets overextended. But look where we came from. Last Friday, we were at 53. And today we're at 375 and we have no momentum to the downside. We literally have 16 stocks breaking down. That's really too much too fast. So I can't say this is like the highest momentum we've had, but going from 50 to 375 is a little too fast. Okay. James, I'm not done yet. Let me finish and then you can ask me your question. Okay. Let me finish. Let me finish. Sentiment, though, in terms of sectors, remember I warned you that we're going to look really good coming into today? Well, we do. Home builders, retail, Russell, semiconductors, consumer discretionary, mid cap. Look, everything is up here. Remember a week ago? I'll remind you, don't worry. Bitcoin, semiconductor, technology, consumer discretionary, home builders, retail, Invesco, right? And then a week later, look where everything is. It's magic. This is why I look at this to see what's coming. This is telling us that we're looking really, really strong. My point is we have to look at everything. And right now, the market looks really set up for upside. So we may just get a bunch of nothing today because the market's, the trajectory is really, really strong, right? Like really, really strong. All right. Really, really strong. So be careful. And we have a really top side. We're really outpaced upside versus downside. Look, 170 stocks making 90-day highs, 10 stocks making 90-day lows. So it's going to be hard for the market to come down today. But again, I don't like these internals. I don't like this at all. Point is, we may just get like a cool off day. We may not go down. We may just cool off for a couple of days and then start coming back up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I wouldn't be. This is not the time to be a hero. Maybe towards the end of the day today, but not yet. I want to see how this looks at the end of the day. Okay. Santa Rally doesn't come till about a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. By the way, seasonality is really, really good. Um, all right, I already mentioned this to you. Let's talk about price action. This is a good time to start paying attention if you haven't already. Do you guys remember what I said about this? This needs to go above this, right? Look, have we gone above here? No. Here, here. Capiche? Here. There's the S&P. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. We need to come here or we're going to come right back down here. I think picture tells the whole story. Okay. QQQ. Folks, if this is not helpful to you, I don't know what is. I'm literally giving you a roadmap here. Okay. Trend line. Did we break this level here? If we don't break here, we come here. Do we understand each other? I don't know how else to do it. I'm posting it for you guys. Capiche? I'm literally posting this for you guys with lines and arrows. Do we understand each other? It's in the Telegram channel. All right, let's do this on, let's see how QQQ. None of them have taken out of this area yet. With none of them. How about mags? Let's see if mags have done it. Nope. Couldn't break this. Couldn't break this. I'll just extend this line that I drew up 2 weeks ago. Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mags. Let's do SMH now. I'm being very thorough with you guys today. I'm being really thorough here. Remember this line? Remember this line? Let's see. Can understand? We all on the same page? If we can't get up here, you're going to come down here and make a lower low. Okay? All right. I think I've said enough. RSP looks like we're topping out right here. And I just posted this one. By the way, look how choppy we've been for months. This is what we've been trading last several months. If your trading's gotten harder, because we haven't gotten anywhere. Right here. Look, just sideways, chop. Just chop suey. Look at that. Nothing since August. Look at that. Just going nowhere. Nowhere fast. All right. Now, let me give you intraday. What did my wife say? Oh, my dogs. If you can only hear them right now. Okay, let's do intraday levels. You guys need intraday levels. Let me turn up TC2000, give you those intraday levels. We definitely need intraday levels today. Not really gaining any ground. Let's see. Bear with me. It'll just take a second. Yep, X marks the spot. Right. What's going on with my TC2000? Huh. TC2000 doesn't want to work for some reason. Oh, there it is. Okay. It usually works. Here we go. I want to do this live as as much as I can. So let's do that right now. And I'll post them for you guys. What the hell just happened? Huh. Let me try it one more time. Sometimes it messes with me, so let me just try it one more time. All right. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. That's perfect. I'll post these for you guys. My picture won't block the levels. Here's SPY levels. And folks, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, and if you find this helpful, give us a thumbs up. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Again, my picture is here, but it won't mess up. It doesn't mess up. It won't be anywhere near the lines. So QQQ levels. Let me move my picture off of there so it doesn't interfere. Mags. Okay, here's mags. I don't really like drawing mag levels because they're pretty choppy at night, but nonetheless, since you guys like it, I'll do it. I'm the man of the people. There you go. Clyde is the man of the people, cat of the people. All right, here's this. Here's mags. Here's mags levels for you guys. Is the pre-market session on? No, Jim, just this part. I use bar chart and TC2000 stock fetcher. During the day, I just use TC2000 and Thinkorswim. And I'm thinking of starting to use TradingView a little bit as well. Um, just depends on what I'm looking to do. SMH levels. I'm an equal opportunity guy. I use whatever's good for whatever I'm doing. Okay, I think that's pretty good right there, actually. Just move this. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's this here. Remember, I still haven't given you my stocks for the day. I have to give you my stocks for the day. These are SMH levels. And let me give you bond levels. I know you guys want bonds. See how bonds are coming off? We went up and now we're coming back down here. Or what I told you when we first started this, I don't want to see us. This was flagging and now it's coming down. This is very bad for the bond market and bad for the stock market. Here, trading action on the bond market is horrific. Just kind of flagging around all night. And remember, folks, we are coming off a major holiday. So it wouldn't be surprise me if volume was a little low today. Okay, let me give you small caps that we're going to be looking at today. Okay, let's. Okay. It may. It may. No, I'm not, Stefan. And I'll give you my analysis in a little bit. Oh, I haven't done IWM. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I was forgetting something here. I knew I was forgetting something. Thanks for reminding me. Perfect. I knew I was forgetting something. All right. Actually, I'm going to be adding Russell 2000 to one of my charts today. I need to have more of it on my, with all these small caps we'll be doing soon. All right. Let's now look at small caps. Okay. No, 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 no. Too cheap. Oh, yeah. We got QTTB above 505, above 505. We, nah, well, nah, forget it. It's a warrant. I don't want a warrant. No. Oh, yeah. AHMA. Now, I'll mark the high right now as 12. I'll mark it as 1285, but 1280. Let's just mark it at 1280, but I don't know if this is going to be the pre-market high. So I'm just going to mark it as 1280 for now with a question mark, okay? We got DYAI above 130. We got here's the one that we were looking at. BLUW above. This isn't the warrant. This is the actual stock. Above 1050. No. Hmm. Still have a lot to work with today. Too expensive. I wouldn't mind doing this one, but it's too expensive. PRPH. Above 35 cents. Ooh, look at this baby go. When we launch the service, we'll be doing a lot, way more than these are just, I'm giving you some freebies just to give you some taster. We'll be doing a lot of other stuff, including shorting and shorting stocks that are up over 40% on the day, small cap stocks, buying these breakouts. It'll be a lot of fun. That's coming at the end of this month. Okay, that's what I've got. Let's, Dragon Dawn says, love it. All right, QTTB above 505. We got, you want me to look at FTEL? FTEL? Um, yeah, it looks good. Doesn't have enough volume right now, but it does good. We'll add it to our list. Doesn't look bad. FTEL. Again, I don't know what the high will be, so I'll add right now. I'll just do 150 with a question mark, okay? All right. Good one, Brian. Thank you. So we got QTTB. Okay, so you got them all. Thank you, John. And last but not least, FTEL greater than 150 with a question mark because we don't know if that's going to be the high. Thank you, Brian. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. I'll bite. I'll bite. It's gaining some volume right now. Yeah, it actually is right here on my list. It's got over 1,200 volumes. So yes, it does look good. I'll bite. But again, I want it. We need to make sure it's above the pre-market high at the open. So whatever the pre-market high will be, okay? Don't just use the number I gave you, pre-market high. Don't be lazy. Check this after the market opens. Okay. Now let me give you stocks that I'm looking at for today. I don't have a lot of stocks yet on my short side because we've been going straight up 5 sessions in a row, but here are some. And I got to get out of here. I got to get to work. Yeah, usually we have one hit. We usually have like 2 week hit. These are stocks to the short side. Monday morning. Okay. We got CBZ, not CBS, but CBZ. And if a stock hasn't gone up in the last 5 days, like that means that's a good shorts. And there's not that many on my list. There's like 10 total on my list, which is why I'm skeptical that the market wants to go down today. But I'll give you my analysis in just a minute. Bear stock, men's. I haven't given you my full analysis yet. That's an A line right here to the downside. Men's. Now let me give you my longs. Cisco. Now this one's not ready yet, and it may not be ready, but we want it above here, above 77 with volume. This isn't volume. This is holiday volume. I want this on volume. And this doesn't isn't this is not a nice bar either. Cisco, I still like Apple. Still like Apple. I like Warner Brothers. I mean, excuse me, not wrong stock, wrong stock, wrong stock. That's a nice looking bullish stock. I like Walmart right here. Coca-Cola doesn't look bad. EQT doesn't look bad. Applied Material doesn't look bad. Thanks, George, for doing that. Really appreciate you. And Bob, thank you guys. You guys are great. Applied Materials, General Motors doesn't look bad. There's a chip stock that I like. This one right here, not TSM, TSEM, TSEM. Okay, there's not TSM, but TSEM. Don't confuse the two because I confuse them all the time. VTR, a little overextended. Remember, some are for day trades, some are for swing trades. Just depends. If they're overextended, they could be great day trades. I'll talk about that in the VIP room today extensively, by the way. Albemarle, don't conclude you know how the market's going to do today. Let me give you my take. Amgen, nice looking stock. And CRK. Okay, so here's my prognosis, and I know a lot of you are looking for my prognosis. Now, there's a couple of things that are contradictory. Okay, I don't like the fact that the put to call ratio is down here, but that doesn't mean the market's going to fall off the cliff. That just means we're a little overextended, and we have been going up 5 days straight. So more likely, and also, I like the fact that the bulls that we're starting to line up with a very bullish bias to the upside. I like all that, and I also like the fact that we have a lot of stocks still, a lot of stocks making 1 month highs to 1 month lows. My point is this: we have a train right now that's moving really, really fast to the bulls. And I think it's going to take a little bit more than what we have right now to really throw the bulls off their game. With that said, it's Monday today. So I think what's going to happen is the bulls and the bears are going to meet halfway. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see a strong move. Here's what I want to see. I want to see us consolidate around here. I don't want us seeing coming back to the fit here. See semiconductors? I don't want us coming too far below this line. I want this to be the support. I want us basically to consolidate here and not go down. I don't think we're going to go up today very much unless I'm surprised. But I want to see consolidation, not a downside move. Same thing with QQQ. Basically, you have a train that's moving at 100 miles per hour to the upside, and you have some bad news. Is this train going to be stopped dead cold in its tracks? I don't think so. I think we're going to see a slowdown in the train. So I don't want to see moves like this. I don't want to see moves like this. I want to see little baby moves. I want to see, look at China right now. Look, I want to see consolidation. You see how China looks like it's being pushed down, but it doesn't want to go down. You see how it's just consolidating? It's not coming down just yet. It's just consolidating. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see from the market. What that will tell me is that the market's not going to go down much. It's just going to sit around here and wait for the next bull cycle to come. So here's the SPY. So what I'm hoping is that this doesn't turn down too much and start coming into this and start making another round. I'm hoping that this consolidates around here, stays sticky around here. If you see a big red candle like this coming down, it's done. So what I'm hoping for is the morning, it's going to look like a big shakeout, and then the market will stabilize and consolidate around here. If we cannot get price to stabilize around here for all the major indices, if we start seeing major weakness, it's going to hold. So what I'm hoping for is that we're going to see all the weakness early on, and the market will just gap down and just kind of start coming back up and not really having much directional bias. The more days we have like that, the more we will be able to get through this without coming down all the way to the 100-day. So the question is right now, it's not whether we're going to go up. The question is, are we going to go sideways or are we going to go down? And because we have a mixed bag, I'm thinking more of maybe just consolidate here with very slightly lower lows and then come back and punch through once again. Because remember, seasonally, we only have weakness for the next 3, 4 days. So the question is, can we stay up here for the next 3, 4 days before the bullish, before the whole Christmas rally starts? Do you guys understand exactly what I'm saying? I've been here for about an hour and 20 minutes with you. So I'm hoping that this will not go down. This will not go down, that we're not going to see this kind of a downside, that we're going to see more of this kind of selling. See this instead of this. Okay, so look, I'm hoping that we see this in the next few days right here. This right here instead of this. Okay? That's really what I'm trying to say. We're either going to get this or we're going to get this. And I'm hoping that we're going to get some of this, because if we can get this, that's telling us the market can withstand this downside, global economy, and has enough power to move forward. Does everybody understand what I'm saying right now? Newegg, Don. I'll post everything. I'll post for you everything, and I'll give you all the details today. I promise. I'll give you the exact model I bought and everything. Okay, I promise. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll post all the goodies in the channel. I hopefully this was worth your while. All right, and here I'll post it in the Telegram channel if you missed it. Okay, if you missed the morning show, it was a good one. Here. Link below. All right. Folks, have a fantastic day. Yes, I'm pretty bearish on Bitcoin. I told you, Bitcoin looks like an A line to the downside. Look. Here, where's Bitcoin? See? Oop, sorry about that. Daily chart. Let's look at the daily chart. It doesn't look like that. Come on, Bitcoin. Guess my computer's running a little slow. Yeah, it's an A line. And see how we broke this level right here? This is what we don't want to see in the SPY. We want to see this. Just want to see kind of like a little, we want to see a flag in the SPY. We don't want to see downside move. We want to see a little bearish, like a slightly bearish flag and saying, okay, we're done. Okay? Bye, guys. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Remember, I will be in the pit today showing you the ProTrader dashboard and giving you free trades and showing you exactly what me and Omar and Richie do all day long. Okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great day. And here's the link for that. I'll post all about my computer a little later. Yeah, I looked at EQT. I looked at EQT. It's still on my bullish block. And here is Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. Don't miss out. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for everything. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great day. Remember, we're in a very interesting spot right now. It's not a good time to make decisions. Let the market roll. I'll probably won't be doing very much intraday. Okay, maybe just scalping. I'll see you. All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you from the office. I'm heading there right now.